Shalom, shalom, Yashua Allah. Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Once again, out here in the process of downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, head to the east. Give our praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakadash.
which in the Paleo Hebrew tongue is great name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to sister brothers living the truth, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Come today, Yashua Allah, to get on this little funky devil, man, named Esau Edom with the so-called white man. They're under a whole lot of pressure. They know it, and now they're on the run. And with them being on the run and trying to divert and change the narrative, let you know that they are the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know, and it's at the point now where even I notice worldly people are starting to realize who they are and starting to realize there's a problem. And see, Esau was ruled by deceit. You know, everybody look at them as they're good, they're pure, they're the standard, and all of a sudden now they've been known as being the standard of wickedness and evil, to where people start to look at them with disdain. That's the curses coming off for us, because everybody looked at us as we was the problem. We were the reason that everything in America is bad, and looking at the Northern Tribe and all of that. Now it's starting to be, no, devil, you're the problem. You're the immigrant. You're the one that's destroying the whole earth. You know, if you get a subjection, everything will be peaceful. So I got this right here. It's Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So it says the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. That shows why Esau, Edom, so-called white man, has dominion over the whole earth. Because the Lord said that he would give it to him. He said the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. You know, which everybody should read that precept and like start, you should make your wheels start turning like, okay, this is why the so-called white man rules the earth. And why it's ruled in, you know, wickedness. Righteousness don't rule out. Wickedness does. That's why after the rains out, it's good to be wicked, doing all kinds of sacrifices. The whole entertainment industry is based on witchcraft, because it's all based off the Esau Edom, the wicked, man. You got abortions. It's like commonplace in Babylon the Great. You know, unalive your baby if you don't want it. You know, Esau gives you a place to do that, which that's wickedness. I noticed when you be wicked, you get rewarded in Babylon the Great. When you be righteous, you get kind of shunned, and you be poor. You know, be on the bottom greed, which is why wickedness reigns out so much. Everything all messed up because nobody comes in any balance. Esau's not about nurturing and take care of things. It's all about greed, backstab this person. You know, if you do that, I like you. Cut somebody out. You know, I like that person. It's all about treat somebody, you know, just being aggressive.
So discord, lie.
Yeah, kind. And like people like that. Like they like the bad guy. When you come as a good guy, that's why women don't like. They say good men finish last. When you be good and you treat somebody good, they look at that like, he weak. That's not right. I like somebody to cut somebody out, get over.
Yeah, that's what they always say. I need somebody to handle. I need somebody that can handle.
And they want to be handled in wickedness. Like if you punch her,
yeah,
beat her up, she'll love you. Talk crazy to her, take her money out of her purse, and she'll champion you. You know what I'm saying? But you treat her good, like, hey, baby, I love you, baby. I'm gonna take care of you. Man, this nigga weak, and she'll tell it like he just too soft. And that's really her desiring Esau Edom, and she desires wickedness. Why? Because that's the atmosphere that Esau put out. If the atmosphere is righteousness, then women would like righteous type of, you know, care and treatment. They say, women, I want a man to treat me right. No, you want a man to smack you up. They like when men cheat on them if the chick look good.
right.
You know, that'll really boost your stock. You know, they like a dude, which really ain't no such thing as cheating. We have with the wives, but like just beating the chick up. You know, and just being wickedness. You know, they'll say that's being smart. Like you say, man, I just cheated that dude out of his inheritance. Or I cheated him out of his money. He's smart. Like they say, they like drug dealers and scammers. Because that's what Esau is. He's a drug dealer. He's a scammer. He's all kind of wickedness. And because he's in rulership, you know, he's number one. You know, that's the desire of man. But now it's flipping. Now it's changing. Why? Because the earth can't take it no more. The earth now needs some TLC, tender loving care. You know, now the earth needs nurturing. So now, you know, the Edomite women, Eve, everybody now looking for Jake. They're like, God damn, I've been treated bad by Tyrone and Pookie, and I'm broke. My health is bad. Now I need a good man. Now the good man, like, I don't want you, Keisha. You You know what I'm saying? It's Salaki, if that's your name. I'm just using an example. You know, but now the dude like, man, nobody wants you, man. So now righteousness is starting to get its turn because truth is out now. And so like the scripture said, it said, he covered the faces of the judges thereof. That's Esau, man. Because Esau made Yahweh turn him to a white man and changed his name into Jesus. So that's another indictment on them being the wicked. You know what I'm saying? They turned Moses to a white man. They got a new movie coming out with King David. He's a white man. So that's him covering the faces of the judges. He made everybody his image. Everything got to be white. He whitewashed it, which is also called iconoclasm. You know? So that like when the scripture said he covered the face of the judges thereof, if not, where, who is he? And we now know who it is. And now Esau feel bad about that. Like, what does it matter what color he is? And we like, it matters for truth's sake. And after that, the devil can't say nothing. Because if his color didn't matter, why did you turn him from a brown man to a white man? If color didn't matter. So that's you trying to, cover your wickedness up there.
Right? Quick on this is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. It says, let no man be deceived by any means, for that day shall come except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And it let you know right there, it ain't just spiritual being Satan. It ain't a person under the ground, with a red man with a pitchfork and some horns doing the Harlem Shake or something. No, it's a man that's doing all this. That's called the devil, man. The son of perdition, man. And let me read that again. It says, and except there shall come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposes and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as Yahweh sitting in the temple of himself that he is Yahweh. And that breaks down everything the brother Tayasharala said, man. That's the so-called white man. He puts himself in a higher position. The fact that the Lord haven't brought him down to his knees yet, he think the Lord is with him. And then it's been so long, he's like, it ain't no Lord. I must be God because, hey, ain't nothing happened to me so far. I'm going to just continue to be wicked. So, and that's exactly what the brother Tayasharala was saying. This precept backed up everything he said, and it's a man. It's not the spiritual being Satan who's called the devil on this earth. It's the so-called white man. There is a spiritual being Satan, but there is a son of him, man, the son of perdition, which is the so-called white man.
Shows Esau is the devil because he made a boogeyman. He made a false entity, and he made everybody focus on that. So everybody waiting on some red man under earth with a pitchfork, burning everybody up while he on earth running circles and just being wicked, man. And all you got to do is look into his past, and you'll see that he's the devil because he gets everything by he robs, he murders, and he destroys everything. Everywhere he goes, the scriptures tell you that he's a thief. Esau steal it, man. He genocide people. He genocides creatures.
I'm gonna get that since you quoted it. John 10:10. Yeah. That's right. This is John 10 and 10, and it says, "He is the thief." Let's say the thief cometh, but not for to kill and to destroy. I coming that they may have life, and that they may have life more abundantly, man. So the Lord is coming for a life and more abundantly. But since Esau Edom is in rulership, what they say, he came to steal, kill, and destroy. That's how you know who the devil is. Who's destroying and killing everything? Who's stealing everything? Who's lying to everybody? And who's now being found out that they're liars? Man. That's the so-called white man. Everywhere he goes, he steals, he kills, and destroys. And he leaves a trail of fucking dead bodies behind him.
God. And it shows he's the devil because what he does is like a fugitive. He changes his name and he lies to everybody. He calls himself white. When you go into the words of white, it means pure, good, and then he told Jake that you black. Black going to all kind of bad connotations, man. That goes in the void of light, evil, wickedness, and then they got Jake calling themselves that, man. Which is this crazy work, man. I'm looking at Jake like, man, you got to do your research, man. You got to look into that. Quit calling Esau the so-called white man. Quit calling him white. He's an Edomite. And quit calling yourself black. You curse yourself every day by saying that. That's why when you look at it, what they call it, affirmation power of words, spoken words, like Jake curses themselves and don't even know it, man. That's why, like I was saying earlier, that's why Esau think he's so slick. Because he played little games like a little evil child, Dennis the Menace. And he looks at us dumb because Jake ain't figured it out until now. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah, the old fleck is like, man, don't call me black. That's a byword. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. You know?
Back you up. This is Psalm chapter 55 and verse 21. And it says, the word of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn sword. And that's what the Ark is going into today. We say, yet when they draw swords, we're going back into the word where when the Ark is mentioned that Esau think he's slick when he come with those the wordplay. Okay, he try to make it sound like you cool or it's cool to be black. You know, it's cool to be niggas, but that's a war in his heart. That's a war tactic to turn around and confuse you and say that you're black and you're not a true biblical Hebrew Israelite. That's war tactic right there. That's why words was tougher than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
God, because he makes you curse yourself. Because the Bible talks about curses. And Esau, because he's like a warlock, using witchcraft, he gets you to curse yourself. That way he can just sit back and he try to play innocent. Like, I ain't do nothing. You did it to yourself. He wants to play innocent after he does some wickedness. They said it was war in his heart. That's a war tactic, like you said. Like Esau does that so he can take something from you. Like he'll talk smooth, like, man, let's do a peace treaty. Like he came to the natives, we do a peace treaty. We'll get this and that, and what it does, it lowers your defense. Did he come with the Bible? Jesus said, right. And let me come to you and give you Jesus. And Jesus said, turn the other cheek and love your enemies. And Jake, we're loving people. Jake, like, okay, here's how to cultivate the land. Here's how to cook. Because we loving people, man. We are going to love on people. And Esau used that to his advantage. So Esau talked that good talk, smooth words, and then Jake lowered their defenses. Then Esau come with what, that sword. And then Jake ain't ready for it. Jake came with some food. Jake came ready to party. Like our forefathers. All he did was cook food and make love to his old lady. That's why he had all them babies. That's what we do. Esau come with the sword. Esau come, he the bloody man. Esau come to, kill. Like, man, I'm coming to Then Esau look up and he say, oh, this my land. I made this. And after 2 or 3 generations, Jake's so simple, they believe it. They come, I wish I was like the white man.
Yeah, they believe a lot.
Yeah, I wish I had all that. We need to bleach our skin. I need to be like the white man. See, they got this white man showing smart. We dumb niggas. Not knowing your people smart. This devil, everything this devil learned, he learned off our people. This devil couldn't put no seed in the ground, cultivate no goddamn land. He would have starved to death. He ain't got no culture. His culture is stealing and killing. That's Esau Edom's culture. He don't know nothing. Like I said, you got the Moors taught the devil mathematics. They taught the devil how to wash his ass. Esau didn't wash his ass. He in the cave messing with dogs and stuff.
And Moors, if you don't know, them are Jakes, man, who went on into fucking Islam and shit.
God.
But I got a precept. This is Psalms 58 and 3. It says, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they're born, speaking lies. And that goes pretty much to back up what the brother Tayash was saying, man. They go astray speaking lies and sowing discord, just like what he said, gave the example with the peace treaties. They never had intentions in their heart to fulfill those peace treaties. They just said some smooth shit to get you to rock you to sleep, to lullaby you. And they're like, yeah, once they incapacitated, drunk, and happy, and we're gonna stab them in the back. That's exactly what it is. They a liar, man. In verse 4, it says their poison is like it says their poison is the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth his ear, man. And the deaf adder is one of the poisonous goddamn snakes in the world, man. And it said their poison is, man, it's gonna kill you, man. That's exactly what they did. They roll you to sleep and then they bite you and knock you off, man. And that's Esau Edom's whole game. You got it.
Like I said, because the venom is in their word. Mm-hmm. When Esau speaks, he's speaking poison. That's why I like how the scripture compare Esau to a snake, because he acts like a snake. He's real cunning. He's real sneaky. You know how he moves, and he moves, and they like when you look at Esau Edom as a whole, as a race, they like a bunch of serpents, man. And if you let them talk to you, you listen to it, it's poison. Because everything they give you is lead to death. They tell you, man, don't take them herbs, take my chemicals. I'm a good physician. Man, that dude right there, he a witch doctor. He a dumb, he don't know what he talking about. And then like you listen to him, he gonna feed you his poison, his little medicines, his pharmaceuticals, and it will kill you. And then the devil tell you, hey man, you gotta listen to your parents. You your own person. You know what I'm saying? The scripture say to honor your parents. Esau tell you don't. Esau cuss his parents out. You know, you listen to that lower your days. That's poison.
I got to read that too, because a lot of people get confused whenever they think about serpent and Eve and the serpent. How he betrayed Eve and stuff like that. But the definition of serpent in Google, it says a sly or treacherous person, expecting one who exploit a position of trust in order to betray it.
Woo! That's Esau Edom to the T, man. To the devil. Hey, Yahushua laid it out perfectly. Called Esau Edom a serpent because they like that, man. And you got to know they like that, because I notice every time people forget that Esau Edom is the devil in the flesh and the serpent. What does that devil do? Take advantage. I know that Esau Edom needs you to be ignorant in order for him to thrive. He loves you don't know who he is. And every time people forgot who Esau Edom was, it always went bad for us. Because they trying to treat the devil with goodness and kindness, and that's just nasty work. Like that problem with the serpent, man. You can't teach no serpent with delicate care. It's going to bite you. And then when it bites you, like, why would you bite me and I take care of you? The serpent like, man, you know I was a snake. That's what I do. That's my nature. I'm going to bite you and put my venom in you. That's what I was created to do. And that's how Esau Edom will play it, man. So now we get to the point we got to have that knowledge. We got to treat Esau like that snake, man.
I'm about to grab that precept since you quoted it. This is Ecclesiastes 12:10. It says, never trust thy enemy, for like if iron rusteth, so of his wickedness. Though he go and humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed of him, beware of him, and thou shalt not, it says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, though wipe the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Set him not by thee, lest he overthrow thee. He standeth up in thy place, neither let him sit at the right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou, it says, and at the last, remember my words and be pricked therewith. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any that come nigh wild beasts?
They verbally back it up. Who will pity a charmer bitten by a snake? Because the Lord done told us, he gave in the scriptures, he let us know who Esau Edom was, the so-called white man. Give all the scriptures of it so we'll know who this devil is. And what he say in the scriptures I just read, never trust thy enemies. So if Esau got to say what he talked about, really supposed to shun Esau. Let that devil freeze to death. Let that devil starve to death. We don't owe that devil nothing. Let him be. But Jake, in their ignorance, going against, that's it. Every time you go against your Yahushua, it go bad. When you look at the northern tribe, southern tribe, we always disregard that precept I just read right there. And it never works out good. Even to this day. Jacob married an Edomite woman, and you look up, all his money goes to the Edomite community. Or the chick will say, he ravished me. He did this to me. When you go in court, hey, it's all over with, man. So I don't feel bad for Jacob. I'm like, why'd you marry that Edomite woman? Or why'd you sign that contract with that Edomite devil? Jake get played out their money. Jake be on the podcast crying. Go ahead.
I gotta read these next two precepts. It says, verse 14. So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who will pity? And just like the brother say, man, you look up and your motherfucking money gone, and or you look up and you at the cookout and a whole bunch of racist crackers come up there and bring you up. Hey man, who will pity you? Because you know this damn dude is the devil. You know he's your enemy. Verse 15, it says, for a while he will abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry, man. So if you begin to fall, or once you look like you accepted his benefits and ways, he's gonna come at you and help to overthrow your ass, man. Like that's why it says never pity, it says never, damn, I just read it. It says never trust your enemy, man. Because he gonna come back and get you in the end. You gotta know.
God. And say that's what we start to learn right now, man. Never to trust your enemy. And that's happening right now. Esau can't deal with that because he used to everybody trusting him. He used to everybody eating out his hand. And now that it's reversing, now these devils are scrambling like we ain't got the juice like that no more. Now everybody's shunning us. And it's because his wickedness is at a peak. He done did so much wickedness to where even Eve can see it. And if Eve can see your wickedness, everybody can see your wickedness. Because Eve is the most blind person. But that's the person that he did the witchcraft to. He did the witchcraft to Eve, and then Eve went to the man like, man, give the white man a chance. Let's feed him. Don't do the white man like that. And they'll use scriptures, don't reward evil for evil. be nice and do, she don't know scriptures like that. She'll misinterpret it and she'll convince her husband, you know what I'm saying, or convince the Indian chief. Let's teach them how to cook. Let's teach them how to garden. You know what I'm saying? You look up, Indian chief look up, his whole tribe is wiped out. His teepees is burning up. You know why? Because he listened to that woman, because she listened to the whispers of that damn serpent. That's why Esau, if you think about it, all his agendas go to the woman first, then it goes to the man. Alphabet agenda went to the woman first.
That's why the scripture said of the woman became the beginning of sin, and through her we all die.
Section 8 came to the woman first. Food stamps came to the woman first. Feminism came to the woman first. You got to go through the woman, and the woman, she'll destroy her whole house. And what it say, a foolish woman destroy her house with her own hands? Yeah. So Esau know that. They even did that. You talk about it all the time. The Willie Lynch letters. Yeah. They used the woman as good economics to use the division. I don't want to too much deal with the man because he might, get mad and he might bubble up on me. But the woman, I could control her all the way. Plus, they already know the woman is very susceptible to lust. You just dangle something shiny in her face, give her some benefits, and she'll eat out your hands.
And I like how you broke that down too, because you said, the woman's susceptible to lust, which lust goes into desire and pretty much their emotion. And that's basically what it boils down to. The women are very emotional creatures. And so when Esau presents something when Esau presents something to them that make them feel good, they all for it.
Wow.
They all for it. And that's the reason why he was able to get, women to fall into feminism, because it gives them that illusion of power. And that's what they wanted. They wanted the power over the man.
That's what the serpent promised Eve.
I'm going to read down. I'm going to just read these last two verses. And it goes pretty much what everybody's been breaking down. And this next verse is actually a precept to the verse that Brother Bayan brought out, how they words are smoother than oil, smoother than butter. This is verse 16. It says, the enemy speaks sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagines how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep. Oh, go ahead.
That part right there, the enemy speaks sweetly with his lips. When I went into that in Genesis 3rd chapter, how did the serpent come to Eve? You will surely not die. That was him speaking sweetly with his lips right there.
It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first. And though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
That part right there, when he says, when adversity come upon thee, thou will find him there first. That's one of their war tactics right there. Auto at KO, when they create the chaos, and then all of a sudden he coming up with a solution. And that's how you know that these are the devils that the Bible speaks of right there.
Last verse, it says, he will shake his head and clap his hands and whisper much and change his countenance. So at the last minute, he might think he's over there helping you, but at the last minute, he's going to turn into that serpent of old, and then he's going to bite you. And we talked about that death adder and that poison, man. And that's going to definitely send you to your demise because you trusted in him.
Hey, and a lot of Jakes had these old songs that basically gave you a hint on how these devils is, like that old smiley faces sometimes tell lies. That was telling you about Esau Edom right there in that song.
I like the priest said he would not be satisfied with blood. Esau want blood, but he also want resources. If you got gold, I want the gold. If you got diamonds, I want the diamonds. If you got oil, I want the oil. If you got lithium, I want the lithium. I even want your women. If you got a certain type of food, I want that too. So Esau, he takes anything that he desires. He'll come in, play nice. We're gonna come in and we're gonna bring in industry to your land, because he do this in the Hamites too. Anybody, Ishmael, he do it. Esau do it to everybody. Come in, we're gonna come in with industry. He uses our Bible too. He uses our Bible as the number one thing. He come in, he's gonna bring you Jesus, man. We're gonna tell you, especially with the Catholic missionaries, we're gonna bring y'all savages Jesus. Because y'all don't know Jesus, and Jesus want to cleanse your souls. So close your eyes to pray, and they're going to close their eyes, and then when they open them, they're going to have Bibles in their hands, and Esau going to be over there privileged in the land. He's going to have everything. While their eyes is closed and they praying, he tells them, close your eyes to pray, and get on your knees. And at that time, motherfuckers coming down from helicopters, they blowing stuff up, tearing the land up, And then they come back like, hey man, Jesus said turn the other cheek. Jesus said to love your enemy. They'll use things to disarm you, you know what I'm saying? And you misquote scripture, just like the serpent did. You know what I'm saying? Say little half truths. You know, the people like calm down, okay, y'all just doing this, all right. And then by the time you get mad, it's too late. Esau in there with the military. You know, he got the gun like Ox said earlier. His countenance changed. Then by the time you like, man, hey man, you turn my land up, man. You messing my land up. I don't want you here no more. Esau like, nah, man, you done signed this deal right here. You don't remember? Hey, Jesus said this. You don't remember? Oh, yeah. Hey, M16s in your face, tanks over there, Black Hawk helicopters. You know? Oh, you want me out? We'll sign this deal. Then it's another messed up contract, and you look up, Esau done just ravished everything. You know? And then your women looking at you like, man, you just so dumb, Indian chief.
I got a quick one. This is Micah 2 and 2. Micah 2 and 1. Woe unto them that devise iniquity and work evil on their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it's in the power of their hands. And they coveted fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Ooh, that back of everything I just said right there, man. Esau oppress you in your heritage, not only in your house, he'll oppress you in your own heritage. So Esau's the type of person, you know, he'll come in your house and you been hospitality, you know, you feed them, laundry them. If Esau there for 2 weeks, Esau just wake up, scratch his nuts, and be like, you know, this is my house. Mm-hmm. So what you mean? If you don't like it, you can get out. You know, you tell Esau, hey man, you leaving trash and Dorito bags over there. Esau raised up like, if you don't like it, you can get the F out of my house. You know, this is my house. Esau like,
as soon as you let him in, he up in your reclining chair.
Yeah.
He got his feet picked up.
Hey, tell your old lady, I need a lemonade. Putting your children to slavery, got them cleaning up.
In your bed under your goddamn comforter.
Yeah, he's sleeping in your bed. Now all of a sudden you in the little guest room, he in the master bedroom, and after that you all the way out the house.
That remind me of that movie, one that Obama's made, Lead the
World Behind.
No, I don't want that one. It was it was
Lead the World Behind.
Yeah, because Sandra Bullock, and they was in the basement at the end. Yeah, and Sandra Bullock and her whole Edomite family was in the house. And they had to sleep in the basement.
God, because it was their house. They did an Airbnb.
Yeah.
And they was fighting over, now we get a contract. And it was the woman. We sleep in the bed. And then Miss Donna's like, how we sleeping in the basement of our own house, Dad? Exactly. You all know, like, I don't know, baby. Like, that's what Esau do, man. Based on contracts. And that's how he get down, man. And now it's getting to the point where, that's it, like in that movie. When Eve started to wake up to Esau BS, that means everybody done woke up. So it's over with. So we're at that point where Esau's not desired no more. His wickedness has been found out through the prophets. And now we're all like huddled up, like, we got to get rid of you, the problem. And then why Eve mad? Because now she see that her community is in shambles based on her trust in this devil. Now this devil wants you to eat cricket patties and eat some goddamn goop, you know, made up food, impossible meats and shit. Like, she's looking at all these scientists like Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, and they got all these little wicked devices, you know, made up. And now Eve like, man, hold up, man, stuff ain't right. This ain't looking good. My kids is all bad, uncontrollable. Attention span is bad because of social media. You got AI about to, you know, put everybody in captivity. And Eve is like, hold up, man. My man was great. Because now Eve started to use that internet, that same device, looking at Black Wall Street, like, damn, my people did this. You know, looking at the Native Americans and knowing that, oh, my man, we was all taken care of. My man is great. Don't let her come to us. We feed you with the wisdom and understanding the truth. She find out her man royalty. Like, hold up. The Lord loved my man? And I've been over here slobbing and wanting the goddamn devil this whole time? So this shame covers her.
And another thing I like about that precept too, when he said he oppressed a man in his house, and he said even a man in his heritage, they're actually claiming our heritage, calling themselves the people of Yahweh Shem Shah. Oh. That's another thing to think about too. You know, they said that they are the people of the Lord while they going around ramming the pillaging, making a bad name for Israel. You know, when they're going around stealing, killing, and destroying. You know, and they're oppressing our heritage, and they trying to say that that we're not the people, and they call us anti-Sem and all of this other stuff like that, which is further proving that they coming in the spirit of Cain too, because they are the true they are the true fugitives and vagabonds, you know, and that's basically what it boils down to. And this is how you know why they covering the faces of the earth, is because they can't claim their true identity. Because if they did that a long time ago, they would have been the lords of the earth back then, way long time ago. This is why they have to oppress our inheritance. They have to steal our inheritance just so they can, you know, be seen as the true righteous people when they're really not.
Now that oppression is really exposing them.
Yeah.
Because you go to the scriptures, I want to say it's in Isaiah. It said when the people come back to the land, there be no more war. But yeah, like you said, they over there in Gaza prepping to genocide a bunch of people. And see, that's making the whole world like, hold up, man, this ain't right. You know, this is, and now the whole world's looking like, hold up. And they hearing us through the putting these lessons out, these video pistols, and everybody started looking like, man, these aren't the people. You know, hold up.
Even in 1948, when they made it over there and they created the state of Israel, it was a war going on the same day that they came into the land. And so that just let you know that they're not the true people of the Lord. They're just like what the brother said. Hey, when the Lord said that the two children of Israel, He was going to gather them up together and bring them back into the land, not by a declaration signed by the Rothschilds. And then the war was happening that same day, and throughout that week that they even came there. So and that just let you know that there ain't they're not the children of Israel.
Because they used war to get in there. They got in there by war. They signed the Balfour Declaration, and they went in there and genocided the people, made room. And now we look up, instead of Esau chilling on out to get the heat off of them, the Lord's putting on their nature to do more all over the place.
They've been continuously at war since they've been over there, man.
And there's an article where you look it up where they said out of 295 countries, United States been in war with 291 or something like that. Basically, 80% of all the countries in the world, United States been in war with. See, that tell you how diabolical these devils is, real quick. But real quick, I got a quick precept. This is Ezekiel chapter 35. We start that verse 1.
Yeah, I
got you. I got to break it down. It said, moreover, the word of the Lord, Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesize against it. And say unto it, thus said the Lord Yahweh power, behold, O Mount Seir, I'm against thee. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate.
So that show you that this word is against Esau Edom. He should not be handling the Bible. That's why Trump, he got sworn in. He want to put his hand on it because he know it don't belong to him. You know, that's their spirit starting to kick in. You know, because they're not supposed to be reading the word at all. They the devil. They ain't supposed to be handling it. And I'm going to use this to back up the combination where I pulled out. This Genesis 36:8. Thus dwelt Esau on Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. So that's what we call Esau Edomites, because that's who they are. The scriptures tell you who they are. And what did the Lord tell us? He said, set your face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. So people get all offended like, oh man, y'all just want to talk bad against the white man. Y'all just want to go against the so-called white man. Like, fool, we was commanded to do that. If you read those scriptures to know that, then you should know that this Bible was against the so-called white man. He ain't even white. That's why I get mad at the Thursday coming up against us. Oh man, y'all whole thing is sitting around hate. Y'all whole thing sitting around against the white man. Like, that's the scriptures, fool. You ain't read, you don't know. So shut up, because you don't know the scriptures. Then my thing is, how you gonna try to defend somebody been kicking your butt the whole time you been here? Everything is against you. Your whole industry got burnt up by this devil. Black Wall Street got blew up by this devil. This devil that made redlining against you, put drugs in your community against you, turned to a woman against you, and you over here defending this devil. How stupid does that make you sound? So any chick out here trying to defend Esau Edom, so-called white man, is looking at you like you a straight fool, man. You the ops. You know?
Yeah, they got their Willie Lynch syndrome. They the two black Sambo.
Yeah, that Stockholm syndrome they call it. Yeah. Where he in love with his oppressor. And my mind said, when I get that, I'm like, okay, you the ops. When you get ready to make a move, I gotta get rid of you first, because you'll defend this devil. You know? And that's what said the house nigga and the field nigga. That's that dynamic in the play right there. Because you know, Esau give a Jake a cookie, and then Jake go ahead and be that good nigger. What they got, a good nigger sticker. I got my good nigger sticker, you know, and they'll defend Esau Edom, man. That's that we ain't just going against Esau Edom, we're going against the 2/3 too. You know, because that's the same thing Moses dealt with. They come out of Egypt. You got certain Israelites. I want to go back to Egypt. They basically want to go back to captivity. You know, because they weak, man. They hopeless, and they look at Esau as like that's the best it's gonna get. I done heard Jakes tell me that. They told me the white man always gonna rule. This the best you gonna get, man. Quit complaining. You know what I mean? That Jake get into it. I'm like, that's not. You don't have a rulership mindset. I have a rulership mindset. I don't want to be ruled upon the Esau either, because this whole kingdom is wicked, man. Nothing is right. This whole place is messed up. The devil overtaxing people. People will work a job and can't afford living. How bad is that? You shouldn't have a country full of what? 2,000 billionaires. That's greed to its highest level. You know? And if Jake could be happy to get some scraps and to tell you should be happy too. Nah, Jake. I want the whole thing, man. I want the kingdom of heaven, man. I want what's coming to me.
They want the crumbs off the rich man's table.
God. And we're not satisfied with that. You know, we like your house. I'm ready to flip the table over. Like, nigga, man, fuck this, man.
Game over, start over.
God, yeah, I'm ready to turn the devil's TV off. Like, hey, you had your run, you had your play. Now it's time you get busted in your mouth. You don't do that right. And everybody's getting oppressed because of you. And we're at the point, that's why we pray for your house shot. We're at the point where we can't take it anymore. The earth can't take it. The animals can't take it. We can't take it. We can't take it anymore. We're fed up. Life has to reign out. See, Esau, he quenches life because he brings death. Everything he does is death. He think he's doing something, it's death, man. We don't want her alphabet agenda. That's too much.
Just like the priest said, he's the death adder, man. He loves that death.
God, and it's like an overload right now. And it's a false balance. And you know, Yahweh Shah don't like a false balance. So Yahweh Shah need his men to rise up like, hey, man, this ain't right. Because as men, that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to stand up.
That's exactly what Proverbs, I think that's Proverbs 11:1, when it says a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, and the just weight is his delight.
God. And Esau got it where it's too much wickedness, man, right now. So now the Lord's like, where my men at? I need my men to step up and declare truth. I need my men to step up and tell Esau Edom who he is. I need the truth to be declared. Because that's the only way corruption gets overcome, is for the truth to come out. So here we are standing up, and we got to fight against our own people. They are, man, don't rock the boat. I'm like, heck no, man. I heard that song Aaliyah said. She said, rock the boat. Women like when you rock the boat. So I'm about to rock the goddamn boat. The shit ain't going right. And then we have to be rocking. Hey, we gonna dump Esau overboard because he need to go. Like straight dunk that devil in the water.
Feed him to the shark.
Exactly. And stuff ain't running right.
I hate that fact whenever you said you got people telling you, man, y'all doctrine is centered around hate. Hey, if you read the scriptures, the Lord hates Esau, man. And it says it in two places, man. The Old and the New Testament. And I got the New Testament right here, just in case. No, we don't go by the Old Testament. Well, this is Romans 9:13. And it says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. And like we're supposed to have that same vitriol towards who the Most High hate. And then King David say, I hate thee, I hate them, O Lord, who hates thee. And who hates the Lord? Who does everything adverse to what the Lord says to do? The so-called white man, which is the Edomite, the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Don't let the 2/3 hear that verse. Well, technically, that verse is really not talking about hate. It's a different philosophy. It's something else. It's not
Scripture
really
literally
hate.
says hate. I hate you,
in two places. Old and New Testament.
God.
And the Lord even said, hate the evil. And I'm like, the so-called white man is evil. So I'm supposed to hate it. And you should hate it too if you're in your right mind. I look at you like you sick. And I'll bring up all kinds of Esau's atrocities to make Jake look stupid. Like, who did this? Who put you in slavery? Who blew up your economy? Who put drugs in your neighborhood? Who's trying to make you eat bugs? You know? Who's trying to put experimental stuff in your body? The devil did that, you know? And Jacob said there, but nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? You weak, and nobody want to deal with you. And you don't have, you know, they don't have the nuts to contend with it. Y'all got it, Akim?
Real quick, I got another quick precept that's back over what the table just saying right here too, because you got the 2/3 that's trying to join in to these devils, right? And they're trying to save these devils. And this is why we're gonna have to take them out first. So this is Isaiah chapter 13 verse 15. And it said, everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And it says joined unto them, which is talking about Esau, even the so-called white man. Everyone that joined unto them shall fall by the sword. And that's going to be their fate. That's why when the Lord said 2/3 of Israel going to be cut off and die, this is why, because they're joined unto our enemy. Okay? And we can't have that in our camp. All right? And the Lord is not going to allow that in the new kingdom. Okay? So they're going to have to be purged out. All right? In verse 16, and it says, and their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes, and they shall be spoiled, and their wives ravaged. Okay? And this is going to be a time of Jacob's trouble, but a lot of Jakes, they're going to be caught up in that madness. Especially those Jakes that run around saying that all white people and all that bad and so on and so forth. It's not all white people or whatever. What you're going to see eventually, because they're going to throw their horns during that time, man. And they are going to be the ones that going to ravage your wife right in front of you. And they're going to be well deserved.
And the thing is, we're not talking about, this ain't a color thing. We're not talking about all white people, because we know certain white people or that looks like white are speckled birds. This is a Edomite thing. All Edomites are bad, man. They're the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. And to know what the Edomite look like, hey, you might as well just say he looks like the people that they call white. So it's not a white thing, though. It's an Edomite thing.
And look at his nature and the spirit. We judge not according to principle, by the spirit, man.
Because if you want to add to your point, you guys, there's some chocolate color Edomites. You really think about it, because if you go back to the history of slaves, when the Edomites was basically sleeping with the slave woman, and they had a child by that slave woman, they didn't bring that slave in the house. So that little Edomite slave boy, he basically was raised up among us, and he kept on having babies. So that means he was gonna be dark, and he's gonna get darker. So that's some dark-skinned Edomite too.
And another thing is you are what your father is.
Yeah.
So like that's how you can tell. That's why I hate when people say I'm biracial. No, you are what your father is. If your father's so-called black, you're black. If your father's so-called white, you're white, man. So you're either Edomite or a Jake, or you Moabite or Ammonite or Israelite or whatnot. You're not biracial. It's not you mixed in, and I'm both half and half. No, you are what your father is.
And I want to put out too, I like how y'all talking about that, because like a lot of people, we think Sambos might be Edomites, right? We think they Sambos, think they're of our nation, really they not. Yeah. And that's why they act like that. That's why they champion Donald Trump.
I say that all the time.
They champion, for the Constitution.
Like that nigga's
better flag. Like Charleston White.
Yeah, Charleston White, like an Uncle Rusty,
Yeah. That might be Edomites.
Yeah, it goes back into that parable, the wheat and the tares. The Lord said we're going to let them all grow together, and then he was going to pluck up the tares and throw them and burn them in the fire. And those tares are, if you look at a wheat and tares, if you grew up in the country or on farmland, wheat and tare look the exact same. And you can tell the difference whenever they grow up. Then you can like, okay, that's a tare and that's a wheat. And that's what we're going into, man.
Because the wheat will bear fruit and the tare won't.
Yeah.
But they look similar when they're in their adolescence. That's why you got to wait till the harvest. Mm-hmm. At the end, then you'll know what it is. Just like us, we got to try the spirit to know, okay, if you are the nation, if you're a big Donald Trump advocate and you love America, you probably an Edomite, man. I know this is Jake working at my job. Man, he's so Edomite out. I think he is an Edomite. I think he just got a little flavor to him, but he's just, he work camouflage. He do everything just like Esau. He think like Esau. Like, ain't nothing about him about Jake at all. And I'm like, yeah, you probably Edom. I got to watch how I be around you.
Real quick, since I mentioned the wheat and the tares, I wanted to read this. But this is Yahweh Shah. He was talking to his disciples about who the tares are, and who the wicked, or who the wheat are. So this is Matthew. This is after he broke down the wheat and the tares, and he gave them the answer. Matthew chapter 13, in verse 38, and he said, "The field is the world. The good seed are the children of the kingdom, but the tares are the children of the wicked one."
They just broke it down, everything right there, man. That just lets you know that there's two different things. There's like, you can't just go off of he's black, he's a Jake, or he's white, he's an Edomite. No, you got to go off the spirit and know who they are, man, through the spirit.
Because you notice how it said the seed of the good one, basically going back to what the author said, the seed of the father. Okay, and then you broke down the seed of the wicked one.
You see a white man in the suit and tie that's doing all wickedness, that nigga's a fucking Edomite.
Yeah.
Walk like a duck, quack like a duck, it's a duck. You got to interrogate somebody, man. You got to talk to them, know where they're coming from. And the Lord, at the point we're at 25, the Lord made it real easy. Just ask, hey, man, how you feel about Donald Trump? Right. Or how you feel about America? You know, just ask loaded questions and see where they at, man. You know, they all like, man, fuck America. They done did this to me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, that might be a Jake. But you all like, I love America. And this and that, my country, I'll die for my country. And he white.
The greatest president ever.
Yeah, he look white saying stuff like that. That's Edomite. That's all Edomite characteristics. Or asking what they would do in this situation. Like, would you pull your parents' cord? If they down on the deathbed to get their inheritance, Esau like, hell yeah, man, I'm about to get this and that. Jake care about their parents. Jake is very, especially maternal. Jake love their mothers.
Even if it's the money on the line, they're like,
I want my mama. Like my mama, Jake feels sorry for their parents. Right. So that's Jake flavor.
I think them one dudes, they on the internet, them twins, the Hodges twins.
I think
them Edomites. If you like them Jakes, them fucking Edomites.
Nah, they are everything they say be Edomite. Everything.
They look like a Jake, but they're Edomite, man. That's a perfect example.
And they real light. They like my color. They watered down. They got a little color Edomite. I don't like them dudes at all.
The Tia and Tamara.
Yeah, them is Edomite. Yep. Even they brother. I thought that was a Jake the whole time I was watching Smart Guy. That's a goddamn Edomite. No, not Ray J. What's his name? He Amari, the Smart Guy. Light skinned dude. Yeah, that's their brother. The twins, that's their brother. His name is something Mari. I forgot, but that's their brother. You notice when you look at him, he look like light skin like that. Big old teeth. Yeah, that's their brother. He Edomite. I was like, dang, this whole time watching the show, and I thought this is a little Jake dude with woolly hair, and this is goddamn Edomite. I didn't know that was their brother. Yeah. So, Robin Gibbons, I see why she did Mike Tyson like that. She's an Edomite. She just looked like a Jake. So, man, you can't, this ain't a color thing, man. You got to look at the nature. And that goes into, like you said all the time, a tree by its fruit.
Yeah, you shall know them. I would give you right say that. You shall know them by their fruit.
Yeah,
and that's my favorite verse to that. But they said, just how you can tell in the NLT, Matthew 7:20, it said, just how you can tell a tree by its fruit, so you can tell people by their actions. And that's what it boils down to. That's why the scriptures are so important to tell you who is who. Okay, because Edomite, they son the word. They son the words of Yahweh Yahweh. Okay.
Nope. Yeah, I'm reading this out right here. Then this is Psalms 28:3. Draw me not away with the wicked and with the workers of iniquity, who speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. And the natives know that better than anybody. Our Latino brothers and sisters, they got did the same way the natives got did.
Man, they recently did it when they brought all the immigrants over here, promised them all of these funds and stuff like that.
You sure right.
They took it all back. Now y'all got to get deported.
Yep, you sure right, man. That was that. And it said, draw me not away with the wicked. That's why you can't be in the company with Esau, man. If you're in a company with Edomites, just know something bad about that. Esau is always scheming, and he's plotting and scheming wickedness. How can I take advantage of these people over here?
I got a quick one. This is Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not unless they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause someone to fall. For they eat the bread of wickedness and they drink the wine of violence.
Woo, that's that show right there. So these devils can't even sleep at night. Like their whole existence is based on doing wickedness to somebody. Like getting over on somebody.
You say it in your testimonies all the time. Like anytime an Edomite see one of us happy, they mad.
God, they don't like that. Nope. They mess their whole spirit up. They want to see us doing bad, depressed. Basically oppressed. They're going to appreciate right there. Like they don't cause no type of mischief or oppress somebody and cause some wickedness. These devils can't sleep at night. Us, we can sleep good at night. We do something good, we good. So now that shows we wired different. Right. Esau has to do wickedness to sleep good at night. If good stuff is happening for people and people is flourishing, this devil can't sleep good at night. He sleep good at night when people is doing bad, or somebody done starved to death, people can't pay their rent. Like Esau get a kick out of that. That's why you got all these billionaires, they don't give a damn. Because that's good news to them. When they heard some people that died from diseases, some people starved to death, somebody couldn't pay their rent, they on the streets, all this homelessness. Like Esau get a kick out of that.
And if they do something, they give you a medicine or something like, yeah, this medicine gonna kill him, but yet it actually heals them, they get pissed. Cause like they're like, what the fuck, nigga? I tried to knock him off, but like, oh, he recovered from it. And this is the precept that backs it up. This is Ecclesiasticus 14:7. If he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he will declare his wickedness, man. And that's exactly what Esau does. He pissed, man, if he do something good, because he really wanted to do something bad to you.
Like giving out stimulus checks.
Yeah, he tried to crash the market right then and there, and it didn't even crash. And all it did is help Jake out.
Yeah, Jake bought it. They making songs on TikTok. Got my stimmy.
We were buying PlayStations,
Yeah,
and TVs, getting comfortable real good, and getting food and making rotels with shrimps in it and everything.
Yeah, some Jake took that money and flipped it.
God, a little bitty piece of money. Jake was happy, man. That ain't nothing but like one paycheck. And Jake was happy. That Esau like, nah, don't do that again. I thought they was gonna be mad and offended. And Jake done took that, like I said, done made songs, and they get mad, man. They get pissed, man. I said Esau don't do nothing good. If he does it unwillingly. They say, oh, Jake was at home doing they did remote at home, remote learning.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they working from office.
Oh,
Jake was balling with that.
Yeah.
Jake was at home, yeah, this SPC over there making some Roman noodles and stuff. Oh no. Come back to the office. Y'all gotta come back to the office. Hey, it's over with. No more 19. Jake doing too good. Jake at home. What was they call that? Work from home?
Yeah.
Hey, Jake was balling off of that. He saw like, hell no.
Not even that. People was quitting their jobs just to get unemployment. Because unemployment was making more than people that was going to work.
God, that's that thing too.
Yeah, they was like, nah, hell no. I'm about to slap this eater, might get fired, and then I'm about to live it up at the house for 6 months.
That's why he saw that off the 19. Jake started thriving off of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jake at home, remote learning, at home, work from office. You know what I'm saying? Jake like, hey, put you on hold real quick. Jake there frying up some bacon and stuff. Come back on. They hitting that old lady. They said Jake over there buying weed with the little checks. Unemployment, living good. Yeah, I'm making this much money on unemployment. They said, 19 is over with. It's over with.
Jake got a fucking work shirt on with some damn boxes on up under it. Nigga, like, let me put pause real quick.
Nigga. Didn't even brush his teeth. He got out of bed.
Chilling. Because I know I lived good during the 19 because I was getting that unemployment. I got laid off. I was making good money off of it. I was like, I got mad. They said when I was like, I was thriving on that. That's when I got a lot of learning in. That's when I was making big money. That's when Esau like, we about to stop. They doing too good. That's just known that you oppress us. They gonna do good on that.
We're gonna find a way to make that work.
Exactly. That's like Esau like, this is not doing the intended. Plus, I noticed more Edomites went and got the 19 juice than Jake did. Jake like, I ain't getting that. I ain't whoop. So he's all like, this is not getting the desired effects. It's over with. It's done with. We sorry. Fashi, you gotta go talk to Congress. This shit majorly backfired. Like Jake thrived. And I think we done took out a lot of R's versus Jake. A lot of Jakes wasn't going to get that 19.
Was that freestyle? He that digging the pitch I fall there in.
God. So they just Esau messed up the whole game. They had to drop, and now they frustrated because now they can't do that. They're trying to get the bird flu going, but they can't because of what they did to 19. So now Esau is frustrated.
And farmers is coming out. They're like, man, ain't nothing wrong with our eggs. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So they was like, if something was wrong with the eggs, why the chickens ain't going high up in prices like the eggs is? And people are like, what? And like there's people going to the farmers and going to the middlemen and going to the. And they're like, man, it's all a lie.
These niggas, the people that graze the chicken.
They're like, and it's come to find out it's all a lie. So this damn devil's lie is, hey man, getting uncovered, man. He's getting his rug pulled back, and everybody's saying, hey, nigga, you're the fucking wicked, man.
Nah, it ain't working. And they like that's like one of their best moves. So I'm looking at Esau like, I don't know what y'all gonna do, man. Y'all done did T-attacks. You done did all kinds of pandemics. So now that they're with the point, he's frustrated, and we know what he's gonna come with next. That's when he got to bring the sword, man. There's nothing left in the tank. No more lies in the sea. The finesse game is done with. Nobody want to listen to you. Rag just put a TikTok on when we came to camp. Where Edomite young chick was like, "Is it weird that I feel icky around white men?" She's like, "No, it really doesn't." So now, like Esau's being undesirable. You know, Trump is starting to lose his little momentum. You know, everybody started to like, man, you ain't even running the show Elon Musk is. I didn't vote for that.
There's more and more regret votes, TikToks on regretting their votes. Oh man, I regret my vote. Oh man. So we're seeing it, man. Everybody's seeing that the devil is, being the devil.
God, losing his whole mojo. So I'm looking at Esau like, you got to just come with the sword, man. And it's like everything they do, even with the false flags, the drones, that's why they wanted to buy out TikTok, because there's too much truth going out. And it's like the more to come up, it's just coming up more and more. Even when your women are against you, that's when you know you about to fall at the people. See, at first, Eve was against us. That's why we failed. He was all like, the black man ain't this. The black man ain't that. Now they all over there begging and, I'm sorry, black man, I'll go 50-50. I just want to go to brunch.
I want to come back home.
I didn't realize how bad y'all had it.
Yeah, it's all a bunch of, I see a bunch of kiss up TikToks now. And now I see a bunch of bad TikToks. I see a bunch of Edomite women. Elon Musk is this. His family came from this. And they did this. And then you got Jake on podcasts. White people don't offer nothing. You know, all they do is complain. They ain't got no skills. So everybody now is like clowning Esau right now. It's like a show now. Who can clown Esau and bring out the most dirt on?
Spewing has been on their glory.
They're gone. And that's what it is, right? Even when they own women. So that's how we know the devil through.
Real quick. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and 10. And it said, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Ooh, his seed is spoiled. Edomite women don't want to have babies with Edomite men anymore. They want to forward Jake's enterprise. That's why they looking for football, basketball players, and rappers, and not even looking for the everyday Jake that work on the job. You know, that's how you know his seed is spoiled. Plus, when you look at the young Edomite men, they're smoking meth and doing opioids like nobody business right now. Like when we come down to the highway hedge, most of the bums you see now are Edomites. Maybe a quick trip.
You say, well, why we like
exactly? A couple of them, yeah, they all bummed out. Like Esau losing right now. So now they like when you ride in your car, your gas is low, they riding off of fumes. They riding off of what they did way back then. Right. They new works is nothing. So all that stuff is bad. You know, that the women don't want you. You look at like, especially like a 21-year-old Edomite, man, them dudes are so weak. They got flip-flops on. They don't want to fight for their country. They have no racial pride. Only ones that's like want to fight for Babylon the Great America are your 50 and 60-year-old Edomites. And I noticed their health is bad.
And them damn two-third niggas.
Yeah, what I'm talking for is Esau's nation.
Yeah.
Most of the ones they rally and fight for them is 50, 60-year-old. Their health is bad. They coughing.
Brittle bones.
Yeah, too much tobacco chewing, too much smoking cigarettes. I'm looking like, man, you talking about fighting and you about to die in a minute. Who you gonna fight, man? These YNs wash the flow with you, man.
You gonna die in one battle.
Yeah, you can't handle a YN. What you gonna fight for, Esau? I be looking at him, looking right next to my Johnny. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. I would shoot. I got the rules card. And I'm like, man, your mother got eyes, man. You can't see to hit the hole straight. What you about to do, man? But YN gonna give your ass the business, man. And then I'm looking at their youngest, the 21-year-olds, man. They scared. They so soft. They wear flip-flops. All they worried about is where they gonna get high at. That's something they tell me about. They don't have any racial pride. They all kind of on that tip, like, yeah, man. I wish I was black. I done heard a young Edomite say that to me. I'm like, oh yeah, y'all totally demoralized. So I'm looking at the older Edomites. They gotta hurry up bring in that beat system and that micro CHIP. That's why they got Elon Musk making the moves he making. Because they about to be down and bad in a minute. They can't look for the young 21-year-olds to do nothing. They'll get smashed out. Because that's just too much alphabet agenda. They worked on your people. Like you said earlier, they rolled up their pit and look at your now the young Edomite man is so goddamn soft. So soft. I'm down there 40. I'm up here throwing stuff on the truck, slanging it. I look at the young Edomite, he over there, my foot. My feet hurt. I got a blister on my foot. Okay, I gotta go to the nurse. I'm like, oh man, y'all can't do nothing. The military looking weak. They ain't about, but that's why they need robots. Because they can't look for their people to do it no more. They ain't got it no more. They demoralized. So they go into their prison ready to see this for you. And now he been so exposed, they demoralized. Because now when he go out and fight, like we fight for real stuff. Like we Yashar Allah. We fight for the nation. We got Yahweh Shah behind our back. We fight for our people, our families, everything. We fight for something real. Esau got to go out and fight knowing that he the devil. Like the tag is on them now. It's our fault that the country messed up. It's our fault we ain't got this, and now he got to go out and fight against me. He ain't ready to fight. He demoralized. He already looking defeated. You know, I'm over here. I got my mouthpiece in. I'm mad to the mud. Like, yeah, devil, I owe you one.
You put the war paint on.
Yeah, I got to put the feather on the top of my head. Red feather, baby. Esau over there, it's my fault. It's all messed up. Maybe we do need to give it to you. You the one invented everything. I did. I thought my great grandfather was a thief. He stole it.
It ain't gonna happen.
Now I gotta go out and fight.
Esau too proud to give it up to everybody, man. Esau, that's how you gonna be. He gonna try to find a way or try to find some type of way to try to make it swing back to his side. But it's not gonna work. It's gonna get taken away. The Lord's gonna strip it from him. And this is Psalms 49 and 11. It says, thy inward thoughts is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They are called their lands after their own names. And that's how you know they're Edomite too. They hope that they can get, I'm gonna bring these robots in, and we're gonna get the economy up, and we're gonna get it all together, and we're gonna stay on top. And no, it's not gonna happen. Look at you know how Trump is an Edomite. This nigga say he calls names after their own land. This nigga changed the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Right. That's the Edomite most thing ever, man. That just let you know that's the damn Edomite right there.
And they got a history of doing that. We always bring this up, man. Who did America name off of? That Edomite Italian Merkin by Amerigo Vespucci. Even the whole continent of Africa.
Yep. Scipio Scipio Africanus is loosely paired for something like that.
Yeah, Scipio Africanus. Yeah,
Africanus.
Yep.
So that's how you know Edomites to a T. They're always trying to think they're gonna find some type of way or some type of thing that's gonna get them to get their lands back or get them to stay in charge, but it's not, man. Just like it says in Obadiah 1:8, Obadiah, what is there? Like one in like around 2 or 3. The Lord's gonna bring them down, man. They got no chance.
Yeah. And that's most of the older ones, like Trump. Trump in the 70s. Elon Musk, what, in his 40s or 50s? Because you look at the young Edomite, they not talking none of that stuff, man. It's on the older ones, like, man, y'all got to do something, man. We about to lose. You know, the young, he just so caught up. I'm trying to see what they're coming from.
Oh, yeah, it's that,
off the stage.
Ice melting.
It's skating down.
Okay, I was to say, I'm like, it ain't raining over there. It ain't raining over there. It's just raining over here, boy. It ain't raining that good. Living waters, baby. So hey, cook on this devil, man. So it's the older ones trying to champion and make a way for the younger ones. The younger one's so goddamn dumb, the wisdom gone. He's stuck on stupid. He don't even know what the hell going on right now. You know, so he's
always high.
Yeah, he looking for Trump. Like, Trump, you got to make a way, man. Elon, you got to make a way. Bill Gates, you got to make a way. These devils about to die. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, you had to tell them. His wisdom is gone. Hey, we're at the point now, I noticed the YNs, you can trick the young Edomite. You can trick him. He's so goddamn dumb. You know what I'm saying? I seen a young Edomite open carry, and Jake just took his gun.
Oh, seen that.
That video was crazy.
It ain't done.
Hey, he's like, come on, guys. He's like, come on, man. What the hell you doing out there? Why the hell you... Hey,
they said they finished.
And that tells you right there that they ain't the people too, because what the scripture say, if you were aware, you wouldn't even walk in like that. You know what I'm saying? I seen one of the comments in that very video, the dude was like, if you see niggas walking around like penguins, you know they ain't up to no good. You know they walking around, you ready to do some shit like
they showed that the young Edomites is prey now.
Yeah.
I said, YNs is preying on them.
Hey, just example. Just look at what happened in Charlotte, man. Like them Edomites had their flags and everything, AR-15s and everything. Yeah. Jake came over there, took their flag, ran them off, burnt it in the street, and all that.
Hey, put their tires on the flat.
All they did was gather up inside a fucking U-Haul and get took out, and police escorted them. And they found out police helped them do all of that.
Hey,
they got ran off the block. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You saw when they got the U-Haul.
Yeah, all of them though. They got ran off the block though. Shit, and they had guns. They had they had AR-15s on them and everything. They got ran off, so he saw it through.
Yeah. I said the youngest ain't got it no more. So this is only thing they got hope on is the older ones got the money to put in a plan for them. Because the young ones don't have that power. And I noticed they ain't got the wisdom either. They just dumb as hell.
And that's why I wanted to bring that point up too. Because that old Edomite would walk in that store, he wasn't aware of his surroundings. The scriptures tell you that.
Yeah, he thought
Be sober, be vigilant.
Yeah, he's so used to being the pride, pompous ass Edomite who
Right.
nobody could touch him, and now the Lord has allowed him to get touched. This is Obadiah 1:3. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee.
Uh-huh.
Thou that dwelled in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is on high, that saith in thy heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Man.
Thou hast exalted thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest amongst the stars, thence will I bring them down, saith the Lord.
Yeah.
I got it.
And he said, the pride of thy heart. You know, when the pride of thy heart, it means that their mind, they think highly of themselves all the time. You know, that's what their word heart going into.
And that's how you know Edomite. That's how you know to judge Edomite. They always proud about something that shit ain't even theirs. They stole or they killed to get. And that's exactly why that damn Edomite who got his gun took. He was so proud. He was like, yeah, man, I've been having my gun on my hip for years, and this and that, and the white power, we rule everything, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. And he got his pride
Yeah,
took.
it's it. And well, I like the priest he read the part of his heart to see it because he been at ease like a
Yeah,
woman.
that's
He
exactly
been
why I
ruling
brought
for
it
so
out.
long.
Yeah.
So he think he's supposed to rule about the folk.
Uh-huh.
Nah, bro, boy, your forefathers did that.
Uh-huh.
So now it's up for these young Edomites to establish their rule again, and they ain't built like that. They weak. They been at ease. They been balling off of what they the great grandfather did. Plus, they not stealing our ideas no more. They don't know. They think that they're smart. No, Jake is smart. Your great grandfather, what he did was he stole from Jake. So you know what you got to do to forge your enterprise? You got to steal from Jake. They don't quit doing that because they balling off what they did. You know, and that's so that's spoiled. That's spoiled and entitled. He went in there, he felt entitled. I can walk around with my gun on my hip based on what my grandfather did. Hey, these YNs is different now. The juice is different. So they're like, oh man, that's a free gun right there. They just, what bitch ass nigga?
He took that gun, gave it to his homie, like, here you go.
I'm gonna read a little
There
more
go
of
your
this.
trap.
It said, this is verse 6. It says, how are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hiding places sought up? All the men of thy confederacy is brought even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have now deceived thee, and they prevaileth against thee. They that eat the bread have laid a wound unto thee. There is none understanding in him. And this thing, man, Esau, hey, man, he's being deceived by everybody is pointing the finger at this devil, man. The Chinese man, the Moabites, the Japanese man, the Ammonites, man, Ishmael, Elam, everybody's pointing the finger. Like Ham really pointing the finger at him. Ham is over there like, man, get the fuck out of our country.
Yeah,
man.
I see that video I posted with that Hamite woman that was in there, and she said, ever since we met you people, there's nothing good come from one. Ever since we met you, there's nothing good that came from you.
It's like a South African dude just like turning into a general now. He telling them, hey, let's go ahead and kill all the South African white people and all of this and that and this. I'm like, damn, man, that shit. So
this, Mama, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I like them too.
So-
and then they got a general too. And what's that country called? Burkina Faso. They got a general too. He over here. He's trying to rally the Jakes, the sub tribe of us over here.
Yeah.
So it's war coming against Esau, man. So they got to get ready to fight.
And like when Ham might go against you, when Ham might be
Yeah,
the
it's
biggest kiss ass suck up to you,
Yeah.
like, you know it's through.
Yeah, it's over. You through, man. When Ham no longer want to tolerate your bullshit, like I said, the Hamite woman don't want to tolerate your bullshit no more. You're through, man. You done. You know? So it's not looking good for Esau. He got all these nations against him now. That's what the preset Ak wrote. All the heathen are despised, man. You are greatly despised, man. And now you at the point where you're old. You can't fight like that because your child is spoiled. He ain't gonna fight like that, you know, based on your wicked kingdom you put up. And it's looking bad for Esau. So now that's why they got to go to technology. They can't go to their little ones to set it up no more. Now I need AI. Now I need robots because little Jimmy can't do it, man. He too soft, man.
And that's not even going to work, man. I seen a man trick a robot by putting a box on top of his head, man. Like, his nigga put a box on his head. The robot was like, I don't see him. I'm like, what the fuck? So like that ain't even going to work, man. Like, so you're gonna have to get these curses that you put on us. It's gonna come back on you. Just like it said in Revelation, what is that, 10 and 13 or 13 and 10? That's gonna happen. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that since I quoted it.
Yeah, they about to go into captivity. And that's what this devil's fighting against. That's why they like AI. Come on.
Yep. This is Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience in the faith of the saints. And that's the Edomite right there, man. He killed with the sword. He had us in captivity, hardcore slavery and bondage. Hey, that's going to happen to him, man. That's going to be his fate. That's going to be his judgment. And the same with the one in Isaiah where it said the Lord is going to take him and kill the nephew and the father. They're going to the land be no more filled with cities. Like that's going to be our peace, man. That's the patience of the saints. That's what we're waiting on, man.
I got a quick preacher to back you up with that, man. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and 8. But when the Aki read that, here's the patience in the face of the saints. This is what we go. This is what we're doing right here. Therefore, wait ye upon me, said the Lord, Yahweh Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nation, that I may assemble the kingdom to power upon them. Hold on. He said that I may assemble the kingdom to power upon them my indignation, even my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And that going back into Yahweh Shah, okay? Because this is what we patiently waiting on. Yahweh Shah gonna come back, and we waiting on him to come back and rain that fire and that jealousy on Esau Edom. Okay.
I'm gonna bring up precept. I can quote it. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it out because this is what we patiently waiting on. This is Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise and possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
Hey, didn't the Lord say you're gonna have to drink of that cup that you made us drink of? Hey, didn't he slaughter the hell out of us, our ancestors, feeding them to alligators, whipping up stomachs of pregnant women while they was pregnant, knocking the teeth out of people's mouth and forcing them to eat, butt breaking and raping and robbers and our people. Hey, that's gonna happen to him, man. All the mass genocide he did to the Native Americans and to the northern and southern tribes, that's gonna happen to him, man. That's what that slaughter is being prepared for, man.
All right. In verse 22, it says, "For I will rise up against him," said the Lord of hosts, "and cut off from Babylon the name, remnant, son, and nephew," said the Lord.
The Lord of hosts, man, the Lord of armies, man. That's what we waiting on. So we can't do it ourselves. Hey, the Lord said, "Hey, man, we can't do nothing ourselves. We got to wait on him. Wait till he rise up to the prey." The Lord is going to do this, and he's going to rise us up and allow us to put our hands on him, on that man Esau.
Give us that spiritual power.
And cut off the remnant and nephew, man. Hey, what did they do in the ancient days, man? Shit, they conquered people. They cut off all the men. They kept the women just to have babies by. And after a while, they got done away with it.
Because when you take out the men, you taking out the nation. Because the seed is with the men, not with the women.
Exactly.
All women do is for the enterprise of the other nation.
That's what they don't realize, man. Men is the one that established the bloodline. This is why, even in some of the old school movies and stuff like that, they always killed the father, and then they kept the women. They always did that. That's how you wipe out a bloodline.
And that latter part that the brother Taya Sharala read goes back into Obadiah, and I'm gonna just get the 18th verse, the point where they get done away with. And it reads, "And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau shall be stubble, and there shall be kindled in them and devoured them, and there shall be none remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord have spoken it," man. So the Lord got a controversy with Esau. The Lord is going to devour this damn devil with the fire, man. All right. Hey, and we're going to be there waiting, because that's the patience and the faith of the saints. We're waiting on that day where we come into rulership.
The precepts go together, man. Straight go together, like peanut butter and jelly. You don't say the same thing. It was like I said, we're patiently waiting on that. Where it's going to, and the reason there's going to be no more remaining of the house of Esau, because the Lord hate Edomites. So wickedness has to be extinguished. And that's what's going to make the world back into a paradise, because there ain't going to be no more Edomites.
And if you forgot, I read that in what was that? Romans 9 and 13.
So that's how it's going to be pretty much said Edomite in the wax museum. We got to tell our little ones, this used to be an Edomite, man. He used to rule, they used to do this. And they be like, where his melanin at? They didn't have none. We call them rednecks. And they going to be astonished. Like, what? And they going to go back to their friend, man, used to be some people with no melanin. They used to rule. They just came from caves. Yeah, and they had our people in subjection. Can you believe it? They had Yahshua in subjection. Oh, my Lord. They said they had to work. Like they were when they come to America. My son works. They're like, you had to punch a clock, Grandpa? Like, I had to punch a clock, grandson.
I had no
Nephew.
rest.
Yeah, I had to wake up. This alarm clock used to make this sound. They're like, alarm clock? What's that? We're going to go back to the sun and the sun and the moon, man. We're going to be governed by the earth, man. There going to be no alarm clocks, and I got to be here at this time, you know.
Be here before the second moon, or be here before the full moon. That's how we gonna be talking.
I'll see you at sun up, you know.
Yeah,
ain't gonna be no goddamn alarm clock and all this time. All the stuff we looking at now is not gonna be none of that. It's not gonna run the way like Esau say run. It's gonna run by the lost commandments of Yahweh Shah. We're gonna go back. The earth's gonna be what it's intended to be. The whole earth gonna be a garden of Eden. Everything gonna be luscious and beautiful at that time. Cause ain't gonna be no Edomite around to blow nothing up.
You know, there was a little small YouTube short video where it was this Jake, because he edited it out. He's a good editor, because he was like, what is the one thing that's gonna make your life better? And then right after that, he told all American
Man, I like watching the kids. They had the little rose petal girls. Throw the roses when he's coming out. You had the band playing. Everybody singing.
No Edomite in sight.
Man, it was beautiful, man. You right. That's why I love that movie. The second one could compare to that. The first one, man, especially he's in his kingdom. And then you see how the movie just kind of went flat when he came to America.
Yeah.
Who the hell comes to America to find a woman, man?
Whenever you already got a woman saying whatever you like, I wouldn't have even left. Yeah, I'm cool.
So when I think about it, that whole movie was a psyop. That was to make Jake to like disregard and walk woman. You know what I'm saying? Fine.
Thank you, Father. He gave his kingdom to a woman. His wife kicked him out of the bed. It ain't gonna be like that.
Yeah, that whole movie was psyop. Man. Jake that hates righteousness and rulership. But like you said, that movie, I didn't want to get on with me. I'm like, I got everything I need. You know what I mean? I ain't doing this. You know, whatever I like. I'm done. All right.
The whole movie was a movie.
Exactly. Then it was a Nashville. What did it go to New York? Yeah, it was. Come on, man. What's in my royal apartment? We felt like, what's my stuff? They all bummed. They got robbed. Everything was nasty, man. So they said New York is a trash can.
It shows you the difference between what the Lord got for us and how Edomites rule the world, man. Not a great joke.
I ain't got no more proof. So y'all got my proof up? Hey, so with that being said, man, I'm edifying. For 2 hours. Yeah, y'all surrounded, baby. Hey, stay locked in. The whole shot's putting on the way, baby. I'm wrong. I know it's easy to cook.